Welcome back to my channel, Shenik Shin here, and with the reveal of the Nintendo Switch 2, I thought now would be a good time to show off my Nintendo Switch game collection, because I do think I've got amassed quite a bit of games over the years. And also, I would like to mention there are some games that are not present inside here, because this video is, believe it or not, kind of outdated. I did record this in 2023. And obviously we're in the beginning of 2025 right now. Safe to say I've gone quite a few more games. If anything, I believe my collection has kind of doubled. But depending on the reception of this video, I might just make a part 2 going over all my games. Yeah, if you guys want that, let me know. And without too much waffling, let's get right into the video. So I guess we'll start off with Pokemon, because I guess that's only right. But mind you, the collection isn't in any particular order. Also, I'm not going to go over every individual game, because some of these games I've already spoken about on some of my previous videos. So if you guys really want to hear my thoughts on some of these games, you can check my older videos. And also because, you know, otherwise we're going to be here all day if I sit down and talk about every single game, because there's a lot to get through. Now, I'm just going to talk about the notable games, or the noteworthy games that I feel like I don't want to say something about. But yeah, other than that, yeah, you guys enjoy. Yeah, it's Pokemon. What did you expect? I don't think I need to say anything about Pokemon. Like, it's pretty self-explanatory. But yeah, it's one of the very rare series that I have very, very strong nostalgia for, and as a result, you know, it gets a free pass. Fortunately or unfortunately, Scarlet and Violet was the game that I fell off with, though, for the first time. Even though I've grown up with Pokemon, I've played it my entire life. It was so bad. Like, even as a hardcore defender of Pokemon, that was a game that made me go, okay, wait, you know what? Yeah, Pokemon, it's like it needs to pattern up. Like, it needs to fix up. Otherwise, it's gonna lose me. Rockman, or Mega Man as they call it in the West, is another franchise that I, you know, have very strong nostalgia towards. I love the series, but it's kind of heartbreaking that the IP is kind of dead. Capcom's not doing nothing about it. They don't want to touch it. The last game that we got was Mega Man 11, but I love the X and the Zero series, and I want them to continue that, but they're not doing it. So yeah, it's just an overall bad time to be a Rockman fan. In the case of Gunvolt series, the only reason why I got it was because obviously we all got tricked into believing Kenji Inafune, that clown's lies, and we all thought that it was Capcom, when in reality it was him that screwed over Rockman into the ground and then left. Thought Bro would use the source for Rockman in the Gunvolt series, but I was wrong. Yeah, the games just don't hit the same as the Rockman series. I think I just want the Rockman series back, bro. I don't care about anything else. Zelda holds a very special place in my heart. I love the series, man. I did not think I would love it as much as I did. You know, the Switch effect, as people call it, is a very real thing, because before the release of the Switch, the entirety of my life, I was only really playing 2 to 3 series of games, mainly Pokemon. And it wasn't until the Switch came out that I started branching out and started playing other series, and I truly fell in love with it, man. I specifically remember how depressed I was when this game ended. So straight after, I decided to go back and retrospectively play all the Zelda games. It goes without saying that I've been keeping up with the Zelda franchise since then. I might catch flack for this, but I'm gonna be honest. Unlike my siblings and my friends, I only really play Mario games just for entertainment purposes, just to pass time, or with friends and family. But Odyssey was a game that I actually did kind of enjoy when I first got it, back when it first released. Kirby, I love Kirby. Kirby's just too cute, and I really enjoy playing it with my sister. So Super Smash is a Super Smash. Like, you already know what's going on. Play a lot with my friends and family. Like, a lot. I love the Fire Emblem series, man. Like, it's just like a heartbreaking, heart-wrenching series that you don't ever want to go back to. They're one of them games where you play once in your lifetime and you're like, yeah, like that's more than enough heartbreak for one lifetime, and just kind of move on. The soundtrack is amazing as well. There's like different type of soundtracks. Like Fire Emblem soundtrack is always just created to be heart-wrenching. Apparently Fire Emblem Engage switches up though and goes the other route of being light-hearted. I can't confirm that yet because I haven't played. Astral Chain is amazing, man. I still need to go back and revisit that game because I did not 100% the game. And this is a series that I've been meaning to get into for a very long time, but I just haven't had the luck nor the right timing to just the right moment to sit down and actually enjoy the series. But I actually really do want to do that at some point. Bro, I don't care what no clown says, man. Diamond X Machina was a good mech game and I loved it. Streets of Rage is one of the rare Western games that I support and that I happily buy because of how much I enjoyed playing it growing up as a kid with my uncle. These next few games are games that I really enjoyed playing, specifically Shining Resonance, that one I loved quite a bit, but Lost Sphear, I believe, was the originator of the hasty 2D engine format-ish, whatever you want to call it. Apparently that's where they started off. No, I wouldn't be a Otaku if I didn't have visual novels, right? I do love my visual novels, I'll be honest. Don't ask. Man, I fell in love with this series so hard, bro. This series was heart-wrenching, like almost on Fire Emblem level. I did not expect this story to be as depressing as it was. Like, we need a new freaking Valkyria Chronicles, man. What is Sega doing, bro? Give me Valkyria Chronicles 5, man. These next few games, as much as Square Enix loves haphazardly dishing out random games, these ones were quite good. I did enjoy them. And I love the Atelier Ryza series, man. Like, it was the first game for me into the series, but boy did them thighs suck me into this universe. Ooh, goddamn. I actually do love this series quite a bit. I haven't played 3 yet because I don't want to say goodbye to Ryza Jan, but you know what they say, all good things must come to an end. One thing I love about the Switch is that I finally have all of the Final Fantasy games in one place. I know I'm missing a few, and then there's like 2 or 3 Final Fantasy games that are not available on the Switch. But other than that, once I get those other games, then my collection of Final Fantasy games will be complete. Well, partially. Man, the Tales of series are really hard to get into, especially the older games. I fell in love with Tales of Arise and I decided to go back and retrospectively and play the older ones. Oof, it was a nightmare, especially Tales of Symphonia. That was an absolute nightmare, man. I was actually dreading, like, I really wanted to get that game over with. We need Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8 on the Switch, man. I love Street Fighter. Grew up playing it in the arcades as a kid with my uncle. Yeah, I need that series ASAP. These next few games I just bought because the art style looks good, but I did end up playing them and they were decent. I did like them, but I don't know. Like, they're the type of games that I might at some point sell off just so that I can clear my shelf for newer games when the Switch 2 eventually comes out. Nier Automata is one of my favourite games. Like, I had to double dip for this one and replay it on the Switch, even though I platinumed it on the PlayStation. I would definitely advise to give it a go. And last but not least, we got a game by best developers on the planet, Monolith Soft. Anything they put out is just good. That's all I have to say.